Good evening. It is 10 p.m. here in Seoul. I am Adi, the AI anchor with the headline news. President Yoon, in a cabinet meeting on Tuesday, pledged to pay more attention to people's livelihoods as he delivered his position on the outcome of the April 10th election that handed the opposition a majority in parliament. He pledged to pay more attention to the voices of people struggling to make ends meet, saying his administration must get closer to the people and listen to their difficulties on the ground. Japan has yet again made territorial claims over Dokdo Island in its annual foreign policy report. In its 2024 diplomatic blue book released on Tuesday, Tokyo renewed its claim that Dokdo is Japanese territory historically and under international law. South Korea responded with a strong protest against what it called Japan's repeated, unfair, territorial claims. Seoul's foreign ministry called for an immediate withdrawal of the claim, reiterating that the island is Korea's inherent territory. The Blue Book also disputed a South Korean Supreme Court ruling, which ordered Japanese firms to compensate South Korean victims of wartime forced labor during Japan's colonial rule. The top U.S. envoy to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, visited the DMZ today. There, the U.S. ambassador said, just miles to the south, there is democracy and prosperity, and just miles to the north, repression and isolation. She said this is due to North Korea's escalatory rhetoric, misguided decision-making, and destabilizing actions that endanger the peace and security of the region. She added the U.S. remains open to dialogue without preconditions, and urged the North to show up to the table in good faith. The top U.S. envoy to the UN has been visiting South Korea from Sunday till Wednesday. The South Korean won is falling against the U.S. dollar as geopolitical uncertainties in the Middle East continue and with lowered expectations for early interest rate cuts by the U.S. Central Bank. At the close of Tuesday's session, the $1 exchange rate hit 1,394.5 after surpassing the 1,401 to dollar mark during the day for the first time in 17 months. This comes in light of the Federal Reserve's recent meeting notes that pushed back the likelihood of rate cuts this year and the ongoing conflict between Iran and Israel that has led to a strengthening greenback driven by increased safe haven demand. South Korea's central bank issued a statement in light of these developments, saying that they would be monitoring the foreign currency market closely. China's economy showed stronger than expected growth in the first quarter. According to the National Bureau of Statistics of China on Tuesday, gross domestic product grew by 5.3% from the previous year during the January to March period. This was well above the forecast by economists polled by Reuters, and exceeded growth recorded in the fourth quarter of last year. The surprising figure was largely attributed to a surge in industrial production from robust high-tech manufacturing. That brings us to the end of tonight's AI headline news. Thank you for watching. Good night.